Welcome to Dream Cars and Mansions, the place where the future of cars comes alive. Here, we don't just talk about speed, we talk about legends, innovation, and machines that blur the line between science fiction and reality. If you're passionate about hypercars, if you dream about power and technology fused together, then you're in the right place. Hit that subscribe button, buckle up, and get ready because what you're about to see will leave you breathless. Today, we step into the year 2026, where Lamborghini, Ferrari, and Porsche are preparing for the ultimate showdown. These aren't just cars. They are futuristic monsters built to dominate the roads and the racetracks. Lamborghini brings us the all-new Revuelto 2026. Ferrari sharpens its blades with the SF90 020-6 update, and Porsche resurrects the spirit of the 918 with a reinvented version for a new era. This isn't a simple comparison, it's history in the making. Let's begin with the raging bull itself, Lamborghini Revuelto 2026. Now the camera of your imagination zooms in on the Lamborghini Revuelto 2026. The crowd gathers at the launch stage in Sant'Agata, the lights dim, and suddenly a roar fills the air. A beast awakens. The 2026 Revuelto is not just a car. It is Lamborghini's declaration that the hybrid age doesn't have to be silent or boring. At its heart remains the iconic 6.5-liter V12, but this isn't yesterday's engine. For 2026, engineers crafted an even lighter, stronger block using aerospace-grade alloys. The exhaust system has been redesigned with active sound modulation, giving drivers the option to switch between a raw, thunderous growl and a futuristic, electric-enhanced scream. Alone, the V12 delivers nearly 850 horsepower, combined with its trio of upgraded electric motors powered by a brand new solid-state battery pack. The total output smashes past 1,150 horsepower. That's more than 1,000 horses, fused with instant electric torque, making the Revuelto 2026 one of the most powerful production cars ever built. Performance numbers hit like a hammer. 0 to 100 in just 2.2 seconds. 0 to 200 in 6.5, top speed an astonishing 361 kilometers per hour. But raw speed is only part of the story. The Revuelto 2026 uses Lamborghini's most advanced dynamic control system ever. Each electric motor controls individual wheel torque in real time, allowing the car to dance through corners with precision. That feels almost supernatural. Imagine a bull not only charging forward with brute strength, but moving with the grace of a predator. This is the Revuelto 2026. The year is 2026, and while Lamborghini is roaring into the future with the Revuelto, Ferrari refuses to sit quietly in Maranello. The SF90 Stradale, which was already a technological masterpiece, now returns as the 2026 Ferrari SF90, a refined, reimagined, and recharged version of the hybrid hypercar that first shocked the world back in 2019. If Lamborghini is the untamed bull, then Ferrari in 2026 is the sharp blade, honed to perfection, ready to slice through the competition with elegance, precision, and relentless speed. The SF90 has always been a car of firsts for Ferrari, the first plug-in hybrid hypercar from Maranello, the first to break the 1,000 horsepower barrier, and the first to truly marry Ferrari's racing DNA with electrification. But the 2026 version raises the stakes. Ferrari's engineers, after nearly a decade of hybrid development, have taken everything they learned from Formula One and translated it into the SF90's latest evolution. At its heart still beats the 4.0-liter twin-turbo V8, but in 2026 it has been re-engineered with lighter internals, faster spooling turbos, and an advanced variable geometry exhaust system. The result: alone, the V8 now produces close to 850 horsepower, smoother, sharper, and more efficient than ever. But Ferrari didn't stop there. The trio of electric motors has been upgraded, each motor lighter, more compact, and far more powerful thanks to cutting-edge solid-state battery packs. These new batteries charge faster, deliver more consistent power, and even allow the SF90-026 to travel nearly 50 miles in electric-only mode, twice the range of its predecessor. Combined, the hybrid system now pushes the total output of the SF90 to 1,200 horsepower, making it not just more powerful than the original, but one of the most ferocious Ferraris ever built. Performance figures are staggering. 0 to 100 kilometers per hour, 2.1 seconds, 0 to 200. Just over 6 seconds, the top speed, a blistering 365 kilometers per hour. But Ferrari isn't interested in just winning drag races, it's about the purity of driving. That's where their latest innovation comes. In the SSC 2.0, Ferrari's updated electronic side slip control system, combined with the next-gen torque vectoring from the electric motors, the SF90-026 delivers handling so precise, so responsive that it feels like the car is reading your mind. Whether carving through the tight bends of the Italian Alps or attacking the Straits of Fiorano, the SF90 feels like an extension of your body. And then there's the design. If the original SF90 was a bridge between tradition and the future, the 2026 model looks like the future finally arrived. Sleeker lines, sharper aero, and more aggressive stance define its profile. The front fascia is lower with active aero flaps integrated into the bumper, adjusting seamlessly to maximize downforce or reduce drag. The headlights, now fully laser-based, project an even wider beam, and subtle red streaks run through the lighting signature, reminding you that this is Ferrari bloodline through and through. At the rear, a massive active wing deploys at high speeds, working with an underbody diffuser to glue the car to the tarmac. The exhaust tips have been repositioned higher, giving the rear end an even more aggressive, race-ready look. This is not just beauty, this is functional aggression, every curve and crease sculpted by aerodynamics. Step inside the SF90-026 and you are transported into Ferrari's vision of luxury fused with technology. The cockpit is more minimalistic than Lamborghini's fighter jet chaos, but it carries the same sense of occasion. The steering wheel remains the centerpiece, but now it has haptic touch controls that allow you to switch drive modes with a swipe or gesture, eliminating physical switches while keeping the driver's focus sharp. A new holographic heads-up display projects onto the windshield, showing speed, navigation, and even racing lines in real time. The center console is slim, futuristic, and elegant, built with carbon fiber, brushed aluminum, and the finest Italian leather. Ferrari understands that while Lamborghini sells drama, Ferrari sells artistry, and the 2026 SF90 interior is a masterpiece of balance between racing and refinement. The sound of the SF90 2026 is a symphony of its own. The twin-turbo V8 has been tuned to deliver a more natural, aggressive tone, while electric motors hum underneath, blending seamlessly. Ferrari even introduced an artificial resonance system, channeling sound waves through the cabin to give drivers the raw feedback that hybrids sometimes lack. In quiet mode, the SF90 glides like a silent assassin through the city streets. In race mode, it roars with a ferocity that feels alive, reminding you why Ferrari still dominates hearts and minds. But perhaps the most impressive feature of the SF90 2026 is how intelligent it has become. Ferrari's AI-powered co-pilot system continuously analyzes road conditions, driver input, and even tire wear to make micro-adjustments in performance. It doesn't drive the car for you. Ferrari would never rob the driver of that joy, but it enhances your ability, elevating even an amateur driver to feel like a professional racer. This system is directly inspired by Ferrari's Formula One telemetry, refined for road use. And then there's the sustainability factor. Ferrari knows that the future demands responsibility, and the SF90 2026 proves that sustainability and performance can coexist. The solid-state batteries are recyclable, the interior materials use sustainable composites, and the entire car is designed to be more efficient while never compromising on speed or thrill. Ferrari's message is clear: the future can be fast, fierce, and responsible, all at the same time. On the road, the SF902026 is a paradox. It feels light and delicate, yet impossibly fast and brutal. The steering is telepathic, the grip is endless, and the acceleration is like a tidal wave crashing over you. Every moment behind the wheel is theater, but it's theater directed with precision, elegance, and unmatched class. Where Lamborghini wants to shock and awe, Ferrari wants to seduce, to win your heart with sharpness, beauty, and balance. As the SF902026 makes its mark, it becomes clear that Ferrari is not here to follow trends, it's here to set them. With this evolution, Ferrari has proven that the age of electrification is not an obstacle to passion, but an opportunity to reinvent it. For 2026, the SF90 stands as a monument to what happens when racing heritage, Italian artistry, and cutting-edge innovation collide. It's a car that doesn't just chase numbers, it chases perfection, and so, as the bull and the horse stand side by side, roaring into the future, one question lingers in the air. If Lamborghini brings the madness and Ferrari brings the precision, how will Porsche respond in 2026? The answer lies in the resurrection of a legend, the Porsche 918, reborn for a new era.
The crowd holds its breath. Lamborghini has already dropped the Revuelto 2026 like a nuclear bomb. Ferrari has sharpened its blade with the SF90 2026, slicing through expectations with elegance and power. And just when it seems like the battle is locked between Italy's raging bull and prancing horse, Germany steps onto the stage. Porsche, quiet but calculating, reveals a legend reborn. The lights dim. The silhouette emerges. And suddenly, the world sees it. The Porsche 918 Vision 2026. This is not just a car. This is history reborn, a phoenix rising from the ashes. The original 918 Spider was the car that changed everything back in the early 2000s, proving that hybrid technology could belong in the hypercar world. But now, in 2026, Porsche unleashes its successor, sleeker, faster, smarter, and more revolutionary than anyone dared imagine. At its heart, the new 918 2026 carries a redefined philosophy. Unlike Lamborghini's V12 Thunder or Ferrari's turbocharged aggression, Porsche embraces efficiency and precision with German engineering at its absolute peak. The powertrain is a masterpiece. A newly developed 4.4-liter twin-turbo V8, paired with two next-generation solid-state battery packs and three ultra-high-performance electric motors. The result? A combined power output of nearly 1,300 horsepower. Yes, the Porsche 918 Vision 2026 doesn't just re-enter the game, it rewrites the rulebook. Performance numbers are mind-bending. 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in just 1.9 seconds, making it the first production hypercar to officially break the 2-second barrier. 0 to 200 in 5.8 seconds, and a top speed north of 370 kilometers per hour. But where the Porsche truly shines is not just straight-line speed. It's the way it delivers power, the way it feels alive in your hands, stable, controllable, and ruthless. The battery system deserves its own spotlight. Unlike conventional lithium-ion packs, Porsche debuts its first solid-state dual-layer architecture capable of storing more energy in a smaller, lighter unit. This allows the 918 Vision 2026 to travel nearly 80 miles on electric-only mode, a number unheard of in the hypercar world. And charging? With Porsche's new 1,000-volt fast charging system, the car can go from 10% to 80% charge in just 12 minutes. Imagine plugging in your hypercar, grabbing an espresso, and before you're done, the car is ready to unleash fury again. The handling, as always with Porsche, is the real masterpiece. The 918 Vision 2026 features Porsche's active vector dynamics, where each wheel is individually powered and managed by AI-enhanced torque control. In practice, this means the car can pivot into corners, accelerate out of bends like a missile, and maintain stability even at the edge of chaos. This is not just driver assistance, this is driver empowerment. Whether you are a professional racer or a weekend enthusiast, the 918 makes you feel like a hero, and the design, simply breathtaking. The 2026 918 is lower, wider, and sharper than its predecessor. The silhouette is pure Porsche, clean, minimal, elegant, but infused with futuristic aggression. The headlights are razor-thin laser strips glowing with an icy blue hue. The body panels are sculpted from graphene-infused carbon fiber, making the car lighter yet stronger than ever. The rear is dominated by a massive adaptive wing that folds, bends, and even tilts sideways for maximum cornering performance. Exhaust outlets sit high and central, flames spitting in hybrid fury, reminding everyone that this is still a monster with fire in its soul. Step inside, and the interior redefines Porsche luxury. Minimalism rules, but technology surrounds you. The cabin is built around a single curved OLED screen that stretches across the dashboard, integrating speed, maps, telemetry, and even driver health data. Augmented reality glasses sync with the car, projecting racing lines, breakpoints, and even ghost racers onto the track. Porsche calls it the driver enhancement system, but in reality, it feels like science fiction becoming real. Every material tells a story. Seats wrapped in vegan leather infused with recycled ocean plastics. Carbon trim sourced from sustainable composites. Even the carpets are made from upcycled fibers. Porsche is making a statement. Hypercars can be brutally fast and still environmentally conscious. The sound of the 918 Vision 2026 is unlike anything else. In electric mode, it glides like a phantom, whisper quiet. But in full power mode, the twin-turbo V8 screams with a mechanical purity, harmonized by the whirring of electric motors. Together, they create a futuristic symphony that sends shivers down your spine. A balance of past, present, and future in one explosive soundtrack. But perhaps the most shocking feature is Porsche's autonomous performance mode. With the press of a button, the car can take over, driving a perfect lap using data from professional racers. Imagine sitting in the passenger seat while your car takes you around the Nürburgring at full speed, showing you the limits of what's possible. It's terrifying, it's exhilarating, and it's uniquely Porsche. In the end, the Porsche 918 Vision 2026 is not just a response to Lamborghini and Ferrari. It's a challenge. It says, "We are not here to play catch-up. We are here to lead with its blend of futuristic technology, sustainable innovation, and relentless German engineering. The 918 Vision 2026 is more than a car. It's a revolution." And so, in the year 2026, three titans stand ready for battle. The Lamborghini Revuelto, furious and dramatic, the Ferrari SF90, elegant and precise, and now, the Porsche 918 Vision, futuristic and revolutionary. Each one is a masterpiece. Each one carries the soul of its brand. But only one will truly define the future of hypercars. Three legends, three philosophies, three answers to the same question. What should a hypercar be in 2026? On one side, Lamborghini with the Revuelto 2026, wild, untamed, and dramatic. It's the car that refuses to compromise, carrying the soul of a naturally aspirated V12 while embracing the brutal force of electrification. It doesn't just drive, it performs, it screams, it shocks. Lamborghini wants you to feel like you're piloting a beast from another world. For those who crave drama, the Revuelto is unmatched. Then comes Ferrari with the SF90 2026, precise, sharp, and calculated. Where Lamborghini roars, Ferrari whispers with elegance. The SF90 isn't about chaos. It's about mastery. Every line, every curve, every ounce of power has been tuned with surgical precision. Ferrari proves that electrification can still carry soul, that a machine can be both graceful and devastating. It's the car for those who chase perfection. And finally, Porsche with the 918 Vision 2026. Futuristic, intelligent, and revolutionary. Where the Italians celebrate heritage, Porsche writes the future. With its groundbreaking solid-state batteries, 1,300 horsepower hybrid system, and AI-driven performance, it doesn't just join the hypercar war, it changes the battlefield. The 918 Vision is not about tradition, it's about transformation. It's for those who believe the future should be faster, smarter, and cleaner. So which is better? That depends on what you desire. Do you want raw emotion? Lamborghini Revuelto is your beast. Do you want precision and artistry? Ferrari SF90 is your weapon. Do you want futuristic technology and innovation? Porsche 918. Vision is your answer. But here's the truth. In 2026, there is no single winner. Each of these machines represents a different dream. Each one carries the DNA of its creators, the madness of Lamborghini, the passion of Ferrari, the genius of Porsche. Together, they don't just compete, they elevate the hypercar world to heights humanity has never seen before. Imagine standing in front of these three cars. The Revuelto's green beastly body shimmering under the lights, the SF90 glowing red like a blade forged in fire, and the 918 Vision glowing icy blue like it came from another dimension. Three visions of the future, three paths forward, three legends destined to clash on road and track. And yet, no matter which car wins on paper, the real winner is us, the dreamers, the enthusiasts, the people who still believe in the magic of machines. Because in a world moving toward quiet, soulless mobility, these three hypercars scream that passion is not dead. They remind us that cars are more than transportation. They are art, culture, identity, and freedom. So whether your heart beats for the raging bull, the prancing horse, or the relentless German precision, remember this. 2026 will go down in history as the year the hypercar world changed forever.